All right. Welcome back to another comic review. This was a book sent to me by my friend Chris. Thank you as always, brother. And today we're going to be talking about Titans, the Darkwing Queen. This is volume 2, technically volume 3 of Tom Taylor's run, and actually the end of Tom Taylor's run. Now, I haven't read Beast World, which was the big event that played into this, as well as like the tie-ins for Titans. So there was a plot line in volume 1 that doesn't really get addressed here. I guess it does get addressed there. But anyway, um, this is, like I said, the end of Tom Taylor's run and leading into John Layman taking over the run. So this, the first volume had a lot. I really remember liking it. It has been a while since I reviewed Titans, but Chris did send me volume 3, so hopefully I'll get around to it sooner. This is issues like 8 through 15, and it was kind of a beefy end to the run for Tom Taylor. But the comic basically is dealing with the fallout of Beast World and also the overarching thing Taylor has been doing, which is revealing that Raven's darker side has taken over. It was originally a villain called Dr. Hate, and now it's been revealed and she's taken over Raven's body and is slowly, that version of Raven is slowly like taking over the team, or at least trying to, in order to like conquer the world for Trigon and stuff like that. You know, I really like Tom Taylor as a writer, I really do, but this was so plotting. 8 parts. It should be an 8-part epic, but it really feels like nothing gets accomplished until the very end. And even then, that feels really unsatisfying. Not to say there isn't anything bad here. Like there is there is some really good stuff. Again, the Titans team is really the Titans team itself. I love the interactions between all of them. Taylor really knows how to write like character interactions, especially among the Titans. But the thing of it is that this Titans team is really just kind of, the Titans team itself is really just kind of plodding along. It's very much the storyline is plodding along. Like it should not take 8 issues, and then the last 2 parts we're dealing with the whole thing of the Darkwing Queen. Most of it is just Raven pretending, obviously being evil and not acting like herself, and everyone's just okay with it. Now there is an explanation of why no one's really suspecting it, because apparently the evil side of Raven is just plucking out memories or any kind of suspicion, except for Dick, who is basically doing the Zur-En-Arrh thing, but not as dumb as, so we don't have a Night Safe or Safe Wing or Fail Wing. I don't know. It's basically the Zur-En-Arrh, the Nightwing of Zur. We don't get a Nightwing of Zur-En-Arrh, but it's basically the same thing. Anyway, what was I going to say? But still, I really do feel like the whole time, and also the whole thing of like Beast Boy feeling the fallout of Beast World. The evil Raven just plucks out that guiltiness, and we don't really explore it, and it just feels like filler the whole time. We also get a new character, Vandia, who does show up in the next volume by John Layman. But yeah. I'm also glad, and this is one thing I give DC Comics over Marvel. This is another win I give over Marvel over DC, is the fact that like they basically keep relationships together, because they know, like, one, it's more legacy, and also like they know what the fans want. So keeping Beast Boy and Raven together is making a lot of people happy. Like that's always my fear whenever like reading a comic this long. I'm like, yeah. You know what? Actually, since we're not doing Teen Titans anymore, guys, I would really like, and this is just a note to everyone over at DC, just real quick, I would really like you guys to just marry Beast Boy and Raven. Like, just get them wedded. Also, like, and I know someone's going, oh, but they're so young. Guys, they're in like their 20s now. They're like, Raven even mentions, I think in one of these comics, Raven mentions that she's pushing 28. Yeah. So yeah. Um, I don't know. Like, just hitch them already. It's not like the Titans haven't gotten hitched before. Um, but yeah, I feel like also going back to what I was saying, the whole Darkwing Queen thing is only 2 issues, and it's just plotting, 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 and also filler issue after filler issue, and it goes on for 8 parts. Like the whole evil Raven's just like, yeah, I'm evil and I'm going to rule the world eventually. It also builds up stuff for Absolute Power, which I absolutely do not care for. Um, but yeah, it's this was not great. This was just 8 issues of nothing happens until the end, and even at the end, we just basically, we just basically solve the issue with the power of friendship. I'm not joking. We just solve it with the power of friendship, and yeah. Also, Swamp Thing just randomly shows up at the end. He's just Swamp Thing's just like, I'm here too. I don't know. It sucks because like Tom Taylor's Nightwing is phenomenal, and Tom Taylor himself is a great writer. But like, a lot of people have said that Titans was not his strong suit, and I can see why. Like as much as I liked the first volume, this second volume really made me go, hey, everyone's being written like an idiot. Like I know there's a reason why they're not suspecting Raven of being evil, but like at the same time, I'm also of the mindset of, guys, you can't be this fucking stupid half the time. And also like there's no consistent plot to this. Yeah. So yeah, this was not great. So that was Tom Taylor's run, at least for me. If you like this, that's fine. But Tom Taylor's run just really kind of ends on like a wet fart, if I'm being honest. Now, like I said, I do have Volume 3, which I've skimmed through, and it does feel like a more concise story. A little more airtight and building up to like stuff with Deathstroke, and we're getting villains like Clock King and Psycho Pirate, like a bunch of villains I always enjoy seeing. Yeah, I'm down for that. So, John Layman is also a writer that I like. John Layman is very hit and miss. Most of you guys would know him best as the creator of Chew, and he's done a few other comics here and there. I don't know how long his run is going to be. I'm very far behind, so I'm sure Volume 4 is already out by now. But I digress. It's not great. So hopefully, we pick up with something else in the near future. But Chris, thank you once again. Other than that, you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of Titans Volume 2? Did you guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time, Multiverse.